Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Real Time, where we talk about the movies we like.
And the ones we don't.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Molly.
So, 2025 is come and gone, and we're going to be talking about our favorite movies from the year, with Oscars being this upcoming weekend, this Sunday. In fact, we wanted to get our top fives out the same weekend.
Yes.
Now, we didn't do a favorite movies of 2024 because honestly, we were kind of busy the last half of that year, and then for a good amount of the first half of 2025. So, some things got a little delayed, but honestly, I didn't get to see a whole lot of. Like I said, we didn't see a whole lot, but I'm going to go through just a few of my favorites from that year. Flow, Complete Unknown, Nosferatu, and The Wild Robot. Some of my favorites from that year. All some good times. And that's pretty much what I have to say about that.
Yeah, I don't even remember what movies I saw that year.
As I recall, you said Madam Web was your favorite movie of that year.
I don't think that was true.
Yeah, no. You said you're a total webhead.
No.
It made you see Pepsi in a whole different way.
No. I don't think I said that.
She said it, dude. She loved this movie even more than she liked Morbius.
Fell asleep through Morbius, so I don't know what it was about.
Yeah, you didn't fall asleep through Madam Web.
That's true.
Anyways, let's get to 2025. Now, this was a pretty good year for movies, I think. Whether you're looking for awards contenders or just stuff to have a good time with, you're not gonna be lacking choice.
Oh yeah, lots of different genres this year.
Now, there's some awards contenders that we didn't see that we haven't gotten to yet, but I'm fairly confident that nothing more that I see is really gonna affect what I see as my favorites for the year.
Yeah, mine too, probably.
So, why don't you start us off with your number 5?
All right, my number 5, which I don't think you'll probably agree with, is Frankenstein.
Yes.
I thought it was a good movie. I'm a big Frankenstein lover. I love the book. I've read all the different versions of it that it was
Both
published.
of them.
Yeah, all of them. Anyways, and I think though I liked the movie, and I really like how they did the monster. I liked him. I thought he was very book accurate. However, I didn't really like the other extra stuff they added. I think it was kind of weird. It wasn't very loyal to the book, but it was still good to watch, even though it was quite different.
I'm not going to say too much on Frankenstein, given that you might be seeing that somewhere down the line on my own list, but I agree. I had a wonderful time. I actually got to catch it in the theater when it came out.
I did not. I was busy.
Yeah. So I'll go with my number 5. So a lot of people have been saying that the MCU has been going downhill since Endgame. I kind of agree, but last year's Fantastic Four proves that they still know how to make a pretty good movie.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm just glad that they finally got this team right. They got the family dynamic down perfectly. They remember that this is a family. They're called Marvel's first family for a reason, and I just love the story that they were able to tell with these characters that haven't really been done properly in live action. So it was nice to see it finally be done right, and this well too, I might add.
Yeah, I remember, it wasn't too bad when I was watching it. Though I know, I don't really know anything about Fantastic Four, but it was fine.
It's okay. Personally, Fantastic Four was one of the first comic books I ever read. It was either a reprint of some of the old '60s Silver Age stuff by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, or it could have been some of the more recent Ultimate lines from the early 2000s. Either way, and I'm fully willing to admit that this pick is partially here due to bias, but I love the Fantastic Four.
All right, yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing them return in Avengers Doomsday.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you'll drag me to that.
Yep.
That's all right. Oh, my number 4? Okay. My number 4, I decided to go with... Actually, I'm going to switch these real quick. My number 4 is The Naked Gun. The remake with Liam Neeson. There were many laughs had when I was watching it. I had a good time. I thought it was fun.
Not quite a remake, more of a legacy sequel, but
Yeah.
I agree. It's probably the funniest movie we watched all of last year. We didn't catch it in the theater, but it was a blast.
Yeah, it was fun. You're right. It's not really a remake. It's just, a rehashing. But, it was fun. I laughed a lot. The jokes landed pretty well. There were lots of funny things. That's, I love a good comedy.
Yeah, and I'm always a sucker for some good slapstick, or heck, even when slapstick's bad, it could still be good. Mm-hmm. And this... I've only seen the first and this Naked Gun, but I really should watch the other two.
Yeah, he likes them. He laughs a lot.
Plus, this movie also reintroduced the original version of "Let's Get It Started" by the Black Eyed Peas to a whole new audience, so that's nice.
Yeah, pretty cool.
My number 4 is a movie that I feel like I'm kind of in the minority for liking this much. But I really don't care, and it is Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, the biopic about Bruce Springsteen. I feel like Jeremy Allen White played this part amazingly. He's a fantastic actor. I love him in the Iron Claw. I haven't watched The Bear yet, but I really need to. I say that about a lot of TV shows, that I want to watch this or that, but I just haven't gotten around to it because I'm a lazy turd, but so be it. But I really like this biopic because it's a more intimate and a more human look at the creative process behind one of Bruce Springsteen's best albums, Nebraska. And it also is probably playing more my bias because when I was a teenager, I listened to a lot of Bruce Springsteen. He was and is one of my favorite singers, and favorite artists of all time. So look, yes, I'm fully admitting my bias here. But if I don't put it in my top 5, then who's going to?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't see it, so I'm sorry, I can't add to this conversation.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Though I'm just realizing the first 2 movies on my list that I'm talking about both have Paul Walter Hauser in them, so that's cool. Good old Stingray getting that bag.
Yes.
I don't know. Are you much into music biopics?
Not really.
Yeah, I mean, you did like Bohemian Rhapsody and Rocket Man.
Yeah, they were all right.
Also, Walk the Line.
Yeah.
And Weird, the Al Yankovic story.
Yeah, that one was pretty fun.
Like, granted, a lot of these have generally the same plot. This one takes it in a bit different direction. We get flashbacks to Oppenheimer. Why did I say Oppenheimer? Probably because the flashbacks are in black and white, like they are in Oppenheimer. There we go. The flashbacks to Springsteen's childhood that give context to how he's feeling in the present day. So I do like that. I like how they did those things.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
But let's move on.
All right. So for my number 3 pick, I chose Wake Up Dead Man, the Knives Out movie.
Yeah, good choice. personally speaking, this is my least favorite of the Knives Out trilogy. But that said, it's still like an 8 out of 10 movie for me.
For me, I think it's the second best. I think I did like it more than Glass Onion. I don't know. It's been a while since I watched Glass Onion. Maybe I need to rewatch it. But I like this one. I liked the mystery, which I will say I won't say. I won't spoil. Anyways, I figured out something pretty quickly, I think, because I'm smart. I'm as quick as a whip. Anyways.
Yeah, I did like Wake Up Dead Man. I thought it was a very, very interesting movie. Josh O'Connor was incredible in the non-Benoit Blanc protagonist. He had a very, very interesting backstory and a good character arc he was going through. And honestly, he might be my favorite of the side protagonists in these movies.
Yeah, I liked his character. It was really cool. I think that definitely helped me push this one up over Glass Onion was his character. Yeah, I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. It's a fun watch. I love a good mystery.
And of course, me being Catholic, I enjoy a movie that portrays the faith and the people who choose to follow it and preach it as being positive, as opposed to some of the other stuff we see nowadays.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, granted, we do get the person trying to use it for his own means, but we do see what it's supposed to be as well. So that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, the protagonist is a good guy. He's, I like him a lot.
My number 3 is a movie that we completely missed in theaters because we have a child that we can't take to movies like this, or really any movie, to be honest. We only really take her to the drive-in, and we shouldn't do that anymore because she is a little gremlin.
Yes. Continue.
But my number 3 is Weapons, a movie we watched in the past month or so that I enjoyed this. This is a whole lot of fun.
I watched it about last Halloween. And Tyler, that's when Tyler was gone, and I watched it. And so I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to have him watch this with me again at some point. So we finally got around to doing that together.
Yeah, it's a great time. I loved the how basically we get a chapter for all of the main characters in this movie, and they all overlap each other in some way. Like once we get to the end of one character, we go back to this other character's point of view, and then we see things that happened in the previous chapter from their eyes, and then it keeps going on, and it's once you get to the end of it, it's like, oh, okay, so that's why that happened, and that's why that happened. That's what's going on there, and that's what's going on here. It's like everything is building on top of each other, and in hindsight, it's like I love the way this movie was structured. It's incredible.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of when movies do that well, when they jump back into different characters' point of views, and it all kind of falls in together. Really cool. This movie was it was a good time. I watched it close to Halloween. I wanted something scary to watch. I'm like, okay, I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I put it on, and yeah, it was good. I mean, that ending scene is great. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I love that. As I was saying with the structure, this movie is, well, okay. So on TV tropes, there's a trope called "Once More with Clarity," where in a story, after something happens, they go back to another character's point of view and show the same thing from their point of view. This is basically that, but the movie. It's great. But as you were saying about that ending, I don't want to ruin anything, but if you like zombie movies, you're gonna love it.
I was talking whenever you weren't at my mom's the other day, because I asked if she's seen this movie, and she said yes. And I was like, "What did you think of the ending scene?" Or something, I forgot. We got on the point of how violent it was, or something, how gross it was, and she goes, "I don't think it was gross." And I'm like, really? Like, yeah, what about that ending? And she goes, no, I don't remember anything gross being in it. It's because she watched it with her eyes closed. She had her hands over her eyes the whole time. She didn't see it.
You know, look, I love your mom, but that does not surprise me whatsoever.
Yeah, I was like, Mom, you don't remember the ending? Like, that pretty much is the main thing that sticks out in my mind. Whatever.
Yeah, great movie. Love it. I'm gonna have to get this on 4K in the near future whenever it goes on sale on Amazon.
I'm sure you will. Yeah.
Oh, great time. Like immediately after we watched it, I wanted to watch it again. Like, oh, that's great. Let's do that again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, now you're number 2.
Oh, I just crossed my number 2 off my list because it was weapons.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. So yeah, pretty much everything I just said. I liked it.
This is gonna make editing a little easier.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I'll do my number 2 then.
All right.
My number 2 is Frankenstein. Guillermo del Toro has, well, let's just say he has a way with portraying monsters. Okay, I feel like he follows the Ishiro Honda school of thought, being that monsters are tragic creatures. They're born too big, and all that. And he definitely portrays the creature as someone who should be sympathized with, and he's right. Even going back to Mary Shelley's book, the creature is like, yes, he is a monster, but he's not the monster.
Well, don't forget in the book he does kill innocent people.
Well, like I said, he's not the monster.
He's one of the two. I guess you could argue.
Anyways, and I feel like this version of the story definitely delivers on the spirit and the letter of what Mary Shelley was trying to accomplish. It showcases Victor as the monster, and it shows his hubris and lack of humility is really the cause of everything that's going wrong in his life. And man, for the first half of the movie, I was liking it. I was just thinking to myself, okay, this is good. I like what's going on here. I like the book accurate parts. Some of the stuff is definitely taking some liberties, but I'm enjoying myself here. And then the creature comes onto the boat, and he tells his side of the story, and it's like, yep, nope, this is definitely one of my favorites of the year, hands down. I love the part when he's with the blind man and his family, because this is probably some of the most book accurate stuff in the movie. It's great.
Yeah, that was pretty close to the book. Have you read the book?
I listened to Wendigoon's breakdown of it, so basically.
I don't know about basically, but you get the gist.
Yeah, no, I get the, I know I know the story more or less.
All right.
I should read it for real though.
Yeah, I knew you definitely liked this one better than me because you were saying like, oh, how good it was and all that, and I was like, okay, I'll watch it, and then I watched it, and I'm like, ooh, I had a few qualms. Like I liked it. I really liked the monster and the story, but it's like there's like a love triangle. Like Elizabeth is in love with the monster. Elizabeth wasn't even his fiance.
Well, she was marrying a Frankenstein.
Yeah. So I was just like, whoa, man, there's a lot of. Justine isn't in this one. They always leave out Justine, it feels like, from all the movies. So.
Well, the Brana version got it.
Well, yes, but I think for the most part she does get left out. But I don't know. It's fine, yeah.
Plus, I probably built your hopes up a little bit too much when I said that Ralph Ineson is going to be in it.
Well, you said not for that long, so I did.
Yeah.
It's okay.
She has a massive crush on Ralph Ineson.
Don't tell people that. I know he's old, but I don't know, something about him. His voice probably.
It is a cool voice.
Yeah.
Where were we?
You just talked about Frankenstein.
Yes. Yeah, I personally, this is my favorite adaptation of the story, we watched James Rolfe's breakdown on a whole bunch of different adaptations of the book to see which one is the closest. And according to him, it's this version by the Hallmark Channel. We got to watch that. I'm intrigued. Just Hallmark Channel, Most Accurate Frankenstein. Tell me more.
Yeah, that is intriguing. I think he said, wasn't it Mary Shelley's Frankenstein got second place?
I think so.
Yeah, and I am a fan of that one. So, oh well.
All right, let's go get into our honorable mentions because, like I said, there were plenty of good movies that came out last year that we're not gonna be able to get into right now, but eventually, maybe, possibly, perhaps, who knows?
Yeah. Okay, so you want me to say mine? I just put 2 down here that I just thought of that I enjoyed watching. I liked Novocaine. I feel like a lot of people didn't go and see that one, but I feel like it's a movie that you're gonna have a good time with. It's a fun time. I had a good time.
Very creative with the violence, and Jack Quaid is always a joy to watch.
Yeah. And my second one I just put down was Mickey 17 because I thought it didn't get quite as much love as what it deserved. Yeah, I mean, the movie wasn't perfect, but I thought it was refreshing to see a cool original idea.
Even though it was based on a book.
Okay, yeah, I guess you're right. Still, it was a fun time, still.
Yeah, it was fun. I feel like there was something lost. Like there's just a whole bunch of stuff that didn't quite make it on the screen, so it made things a little vague. But I more or less had a good time too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got it for my birthday this year.
I did. I forgot, but yes, I did.
Okay, so I have a few more honorable mentions. This is basically my 11 to 6. I'll try to be fast.
Yes, be fast, please.
One battle after another. I see a lot of love for this movie, and I don't quite disagree. I just don't like it quite as much as everyone else. I feel like the first act was a bit strange, bit weird. Some characters I didn't much care for, and I thought the movie, for the most part, went on a bit too long. But I thought it was a wonderful story, and I had a good time, more or less. The Smashing Machine. Definitely The Rock's best performance to date. He completely transforms into the real life Mark Kerr as one of the first big time MMA stars. It was a good time, and I was really interested in the portrayal on masculinity that it was showcasing. Avatar: Fire and Ash, probably my favorite of the Avatar trilogy so far. I don't care. I like these movies, man. I don't know what to say. Thunderbolts, great time. Another movie that proves that the MCU still got it. Predator: Badlands. What? I was just talking about this with your mom's boyfriend earlier, but I really liked this movie, and I'm glad that they finally went about with making a Predator the main protagonist of a movie. They did it very well. And finally, Superman. An old take on an old character, but it's well worth your time.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I saw any of those.
You saw Superman and Thunderbolts.
Oh yes, I did. My bad, but yes.
All right, now let's get to number 1. And I feel like this might be the same, but we'll see.
It's definitely the same because I looked at your list.
Cheater.
It would, yeah, whatever.
Okay. Well, let's get to our number 1 then.
Our number 1 pick is Sinners.
Sinners. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. Now we didn't get to talking about this movie when it came out. To be honest, we both saw it kind of late, but maybe eventually we'll make a full length video on it. But until then, let's just briefly talk about it here because, whoa, man, what a movie!
Keep it brief, okay? I'm tired. But yeah, it was good. I remember you went and you saw it by yourself, right? For some reason. I didn't want to go, or maybe I was busy, but whatever. And you were like, this was really good. You should watch it with me. And
yes.
Yeah. I was like, okay,
I think we went the next week.
yeah, next weekend or something, and yeah, it was it was really good.
Yeah, like on the one hand, you have this incredible period drama about these twin brothers, both played by Michael B. Jordan, and their attempts to make something from this for themselves. And back in 1930s Mississippi, during segregation, Jim Crow laws, and the fact that everyone in their town is basically more or less slaves to the to the plantations that they're still on. And on the other hand, you have these vampires that are trying to come in and assimilate, as a metaphor for how the country of our country has kind of done that to minorities in the past. But they both come together and they form a really great story.
It is a great story, and the music's really good also.
Yeah, both original and not. This movie is basically a musical, which could put some people off if they know that going in, but I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really call it a musical, just a movie with a lot of music. They're two completely different things.
Anyways, yeah, this is another hit from Ryan Coogler. He hasn't done a movie that I haven't liked, though I haven't seen Fruitvale Station. But through his Black Panthers, Creed, and now this, he's becoming one of my favorite directors.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good time. I liked the music a lot. Yeah, I like that going in, it's like just all of a sudden there's vampires. It doesn't really start out knowing there's vampires, you know?
Well, it kind of does with Sammy's flashbacks before he gets into the church.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. But yeah, I mean, it was just the way it was done was really good and original, and I also really like that the vampires are like classic vampires. Like, they cannot come into their building unless they're invited, which I think is pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, they definitely keep to the rules, and it's also nice how someone says, "Oh, they're vampires," and no one's like, "What? No, vampires aren't real." They're just like, "Oh, all right, let's kill them."
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, these are intelligent and likable characters that. Look, I don't want to spoil anything, but you've most likely seen it already. But still.
Yeah, I do really like the characters. It was pretty cool.
Yep, and honestly, this is going to be a movie that's going to be beloved for years to come. It's both of our picks for our favorite movie of 2025.
Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. Oh, and I would also like to say our daughter really likes their rendition of Rocky Road to Dublin.
Oh yeah, whenever we put that on, which is a lot, because it's great. She always starts dancing. It's great. She would have become a vampire in that movie.
Oh yeah, she would have fell fast for the music. But yeah, she does a little foot jig and everything. It's pretty cute.
Well, she is cute.
That is true. Yes.
So with that done, and Oscars coming up this Sunday, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. From what I've seen online, and keep in mind, Twitter isn't real, and neither is Reddit. A lot of people are hedging their bets with Sinners and One Battle After Another walking away big winners. You know, whatever happens. Like, it's nice to see, but it's ultimately it doesn't matter too much to our lives. Whoever wins, you know, we're not getting anything out of it.
Yeah, I certainly don't care.
But it is nice to see the people who deserve to get recognition actually get it. So we'll see what happens, and I guess we'll see what happens. Yeah.
You are correct. Yes.
So see you next time.
See you next time.